Good afternoon. It is October the 12th, 2017. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we had today, this morning, the call was sell failure to take out and hold 53 to 52. We had a buy at 45 to 47. The low was 47 and a quarter. The high was 53.50. And we talked about this being a legitimate trade. We talked about that being a legitimate trade. I thought the market would close in the 52 area. It broke, came back down, and got stops below 50, so maybe 51 right now. But again, the point I'm trying to make right here is that you have access to superior information, good stuff that can make you money if you work it into your analysis process, and I do, and hopefully over time you will too. Higher low, equal high, inside day. F1 says traded on the E-mini. Definitely a P. We'll just keep our same numbers right here. Maybe a 48 to 45 by 1. 40, 42 by 2. We have some news tomorrow that can move the markets. Sell failure to take out 53. And then I'm going to jump it up to 58 to 60 for sell too. As slow as the market goes, 55 might be it, but we always have a chance for a breakout on this. Okay, tomorrow's news, CPI plus 0.6. Hurricane Harvey, it'll be discounted. Core plus 0.2. Retail sale plus 1.8. Hurricane Harvey and Irma, the automobile factor, plus 0.8 without automobiles. Business inventories plus 0.7. Consumer sentiment 95.4. And Baker Hughes was 11.45 and 9.36. Imagine the numbers be pretty close to where they are right now. Retail sales, X autos, CPI, consumer sentiment will be the focus, but the retail sales numbers will be the market's focus. And if as forecast, all of tomorrow's numbers are supportive for the stock market. I hope you all are we just take trades, and we take trades based on a very strong template. We take trades directionally based on the profile. We know where support and resistance are, or should be, could be, and we just work it. We don't spend a lot of time thinking about whether a trade's going to be right or wrong. And most of us as beginning or novice traders spend too much time on that. Okay, on the note, higher low, higher high, F1 says find a place to buy it. Tomorrow's a pause day after the auction. That usually yields a sideways market, so we'll play for that. This morning, we had 13 circled. We had 5 to 9 was our buy zone. That was our buy zone. The 13 didn't come until later in the day. We caught one side of the market really, about as good as you could catch it. And again, the point is that you do have information that can make you money, and you do have it in your hands before the fact. Sell 1 13 to 17, sell 2 19 to 23. I will keep buy 1 at 5 to 9, and then 29 to 01 for buy 2. A lot of people spend a lot of time trying to really make math out of trading, and trading's close, and all of the mathematical numbers and measurements and guidelines we come up with, averages, they're helpful, but it's not perfect. And you just really have to just accept the fact that you're going to have to figure out how to utilize this information. You're going to have to keep it in context. You're going to have to work it. Okay, the buck to 04, number 1. 7 to 11, sell 1. 15 to 19, sell 2. We can take some pretty heavy selling in the E-mini to break us out to the upside in a meaningful way. Last rotate down was 30, so auction took place. 20 to 24. I think it was at what, 20? 1 or 22? Where I originally thought it was going to be. Yep. 17 to 21, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. Learning how to trade is learning how to take small losses, not letting them affect you psychologically. It takes confidence to trade. But if you have a bad night when you're gambling, you just attribute it to bad luck. Not that you weren't smart enough to figure out what was coming before the fact. And some days we're going to do everything right and we're going to lose money. It's just part of doing it. Okay, on the bond right here, the 30-year, separating this out this morning, we added 28 to the buck sell. We did put out there to sell 27s, and we caught this trade right there. On the buy side, we had 9 to 13 as buy 1. The low was 13. So we caught both sides of the market. We know of what we speak. Higher low, higher high in gold. I went back and looked at my notes in gold, and one of them I had 98 to the buck sell, and the other one was 99.01. So anyway, 1300 plus or minus is where we wanted to sell it, and did not make 99. Did just touch 98. On the buy side, we had a 93 to 95. The low was just above 92. So this was our buy. And 99s to 01 was our sell, and we just missed that. So we did catch one side of the gold market. We didn't catch two. Okay, the selling, it's a P trying to trade higher, so we'll make 98 to the buck, sell 1. Then 3 to 5, sell 2. On the buy side, we're 95.80, so we'll make 92.94 buy 1 and 88 to 90 buy 2. Now, what should bother us as traders is if we know where support and resistance are, and at the end of the day we didn't trade it, or we traded it incorrectly, or our rules didn't work. We need to figure out what it is that kept us from making money, and come back in and work and adjust that. You know, you first start out expecting to lose money, and get better at this. And then you lose money and you kind of lose your nerve because everything you've tried doesn't work. But this stuff does work. And no, it's not two lines crossing yet. There's more to it than that. Okay, higher low, higher high, but we finished on the lows on the euro. Didn't see anything about Draghi's speech today, but obviously the market didn't like it. And we had selling. And this morning we had a 119, 119.10. And on the buy side we had 75 to 85. So the bottom end of our buy caught, and we just came in just under, so we got one edge of the market to the buy side, and we could have filled it in B, and we did trade up to 18.90, so there was profits in that. 118.90, 119, sell 1. 19.15, 19.25, sell 2. On the buy side, we'll make it 60 to 70, buy 1. 40 to 50, buy 2. So this is the fourth market that we looked at, and we've got at least one edge in every one of the markets that we looked at, and so we caught one. Actually, we caught both sides on 5 of the markets that we work with, and only one side on one of the markets that we work with. So that's pretty damn good. And crude. Boy, crude was all over the place. Okay, none of this is coming through because I'm showing that I'm recording and doing everything on my end. Anybody else not getting the sound? Sometimes it happens. My end goes down. Of course, you can't hear me. Okay, crude, lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it. We wanted to sell 75s to the buck. That was our sell starting out early. We had a 50.25 to 50.50. That was our buy zone. And we caught both sides of the crude market. So we'll make sell 1, 75 to the buck, 51 and a quarter, 51.50, sell 2. On the buy side, we'll make it 50 even, 50 and a quarter, buy 1. Give a little room to the downside, 49.50, 49.75, buy 2. And that's it for this October the 12th. I will see you bright and early in the morning. You all have a great evening.